Last time we talked about fear, the number one obstacle in public speaking. Today, let's move a step further. You've faced your fear. Now, how do you actually become a better presenter? Because let's be honest, confidence alone is not enough. You need tools. You need a framework. And today, I want to give you one of the most powerful: structure and storytelling. Here's the truth. Even the best ideas fail if they're presented badly. If your talk is confusing, your audience tunes out. Structure is what keeps them with you. Think of it like a journey. If you're guiding people up a mountain, you just don't push them through bushes. You show them a clear path. The same with a presentation. You give them clear steps to follow. So ask yourself before any talk, what is my starting point? What is my destination? And what are the 2 to 3 steps along the way? That is structure. The 3-act model. One of the easiest ways to structure a talk is the 3-act model. Act number 1, the hook. Grab the attention of your audience. Start with the questions, a shocking statistic, a story, a surprising fact, did you know? Something that makes people identify. Act number 2, the message. Deliver your main points. Keep it to 3 key messages. People remember 3s. Act number 3, the closing. Wrap it up with an impact. End with a call to action, a big idea or a powerful story that stays with them. If you've forgotten a point, don't make that mistake to go back. You're already on your way out. You have time to explain, perhaps in a Q&A session. If you only remember one thing, begin strong, end strong, and keep the middle clear and simple. Now let's talk about storytelling. Why are stories so powerful? Because humans are wired for them. Remember when you were a child and your parents read you goodnight stories? There you go. Long before PowerPoint or even TED Talks, people sat around campfires sharing their stories. Our brains literally light up when we hear one. If I give you a list of numbers, you'll forget them. But if I tell you a story about a friend who struggled, overcame, and triumphed, you will remember it, maybe even share it. Stories turn abstract ideas into real experiences. So here's a tip. Whenever you present, weave in a story. It could be personal or professional or even something you observed. The key is make it human. So let's put structure and storytelling together. Imagine you're giving a presentation on leadership. You start with a hook, a story about a leader who failed because he ignored his team. Then you move into 3 clear lessons: listening, accountability, and vision. And you close with another story, maybe about a leader who did it right, leaving your audience inspired. Notice what happens here? You've given them a roadmap and a reason to care. Let me leave you with a few quick tips you can apply today. Write your closing first. Know your destination before you start even walking. Use signposts. Say things like first, next, finally. It keeps people on track. Keep stories short, 60 to 90 seconds max. Long stories lose power. And always answer, why should the audience care? If you cannot answer that, cut it. Let me also give you an example of a speech that I did in India. So we opened up a new site, a new shop in Gurugram, which is south of New Delhi. And the road to open that shop was quite rocky, to say the least. We had to fill out tons of documents and permissions, and God knows what the paperwork was overwhelming. So when we finally did open the shop and we have invited business leaders, influencers for the opening event, I said the following.
And I also would like to say a special thank you to the Indian authorities who taught me patience. when it comes to forms and stamps and signatures and waiting. I consider myself a patient man, but man, India or Indian authorities, they have taught me a tiny little bit more patience.
See what I did there? It was basically a very casual, let's say, funny even, anecdote that I used in order to connect with my audience. And after the speech, people actually came to me sympathizing with me with the bureaucracy in India, and we made jokes about it, but there was definitely then a connection that lasted for a long time. So becoming a better speaker is not about memorizing a script or trying to be perfect. It is about guiding your audience with structure, connecting with them through your stories. And if you do those two things, you will be 10 steps ahead of most of presenters out there. And remember, people might forget your slides or your numbers or your graphics, but they'll never forget how your story made them feel. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this useful, share it with someone preparing for a presentation right now. They'll thank you for it.